Well, Chris Pomper joined by Peter Miller here at the historic Grand Theater, and you can see in the background we've got the backdrop to what?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is.
There's snow outside. We have snow-covered trees inside.
That's fantastic. I'd much prefer them outside. I mean, inside, to be honest with you.
I do as well. I got to shovel the front, so.
Oh, I know. All right. So, It's a Wonderful Life, the radio version.
Yes. So this is. If you've ever seen Radioland Murders by George Lucas or any of these other old-time shows where they show you a radio station live on stage would actually record their shows in front of a live audience. So we're bringing that 1940s, 1930s feel back to the stage here. So it's a radio production of It's a Wonderful Life, the story that we all know. Yeah. But you got to get a lead into that. So our director, Nick, has added a little backstory to how everybody has arrived on this stage together to do this play. And you get to watch them read their parts and actually learn their parts as they go through the show. So there's a little bit of a comedy in there going on as well as, you know, what am I supposed to do? Oh, grab this script, you know. So there's a lot of that stuff built into the show. So it's the story you know, and yet there's so much more to it.
And you have a sound effects table that's
absolutely
how radio, in the grand old days of radio, how these kind of productions actually occurred.
Yeah, it was actually one of the things I loved about doing theater tech was doing the sound, and there's actually a name for it. It's called Foley artist. Okay. So when you're doing any kind of live sound effects on stage, it's a Foley artist who is doing all those sound effects for you right there, right in front of you, and it really is an art form. There's some shows where I did terrible, some shows I did great, and it's live theater, so it's never quite the same thing every single time.
So there are 4 shows for It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, so we have Friday night at 7 o'clock is our opening. Yeah. And then we have Saturday at 2, Saturday at 7, and then a final performance at 2 o'clock on Sunday.
All right, so chance to come in 4 times this coming weekend to see live theater here on the Stanley Subaru stage.
Absolutely. It's not Christmas without seeing something live on the stage. If you were here for Nutcracker last weekend, come back. This is just a great continuation of that theme.
All right, and then next Tuesday, the Cinegrand film is
Battle of the Sexes,
which is the movie between Billie Jean King and all of a sudden I can't remember his name, but yeah,
it's a classic tale. Classic tale, tennis, men versus women, who's better? You know, at a time where today we don't really think of women's rights as something we really have to actively pursue. This is a time period when they did.
Oh, and I remember playing tennis. I was much younger way back then, but this was a big deal as to how this was, and the tennis player had actually then beaten Margaret Court, and then it became, okay, it was up to Billie Jean King to put, it was Bobby Riggs, I believe, and to put him in his place and say, listen, women's tennis is just as good as men's tennis.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, it's something that, you know, for us, it's history. It's behind us. We don't always think of it, but these are the stories that pioneered where we are today. And it's very important to keep those in the front of the mind. So we have that. It's going to be live on screen here Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Our Cinegrand for the winter is at 6 o'clock. So I apologize for those who showed up at 7:30 last time, but you know, we are going to do it at 6 o'clock. We had a better audience. It's a little easier, so you're not traveling as late at night. It's still dark, but that'll change as the winter goes on.
Oh, I hate 3:55 sunsets, believe me.
Yep. So we're trying this out for the winters, and if you have comments, please let us know. You know, input from the audience is always important.
All right, and then the week after, it's Christmas week, and we're going to have the daily 1 o'clock matinees.
Absolutely. So it's going to be our vacation matinee is Boss Baby, and that'll be playing between Christmas and New Year. It's $1. Yeah. I mean, how can you go wrong? You bring the family down, you get 2.5 hours of entertainment for $1. We've got popcorn, we've got coffee, we've got hot chocolate, we've got it all.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So much happening here at the Grand. The box office is to call, and you can purchase tickets is what?
So our box office phone number is 667-9500. We do have new box office hours from what people are used to. So it is Tuesday through Saturday from 10 until 7. Okay. So you can call anytime during those.
A little bit more extended hours.
It is extended hours, trying to give people a chance getting out of work to be able to come down and buy gift cards. It's Christmas. we do have gift cards, so you can come down and get those as well. Put those in the stocking. Everyone loves those.
Yeah, gift cards make great presents.
Yep. And if you can't find, what you're looking for on our printed calendar, please check out our website at www.grandonline.org. We try and keep everything there current and up to date. And you can buy your tickets online, even for Bob Marley. With our new program now, you can actually pick your seat. So reserve seating, you can buy online. It's the same price.
That's awesome. And if you've never seen Bob Marley at the Grand, it's certainly something. I've been here, I think, the last 2 years, and it's just absolutely fantastic.
This is his first venue of the first year. He brings out all the new jokes. We are the guinea pigs, and we love it every year.
Yeah, it's just absolutely hysterical.
Yep.
All right, that's This Week at the Grand. Check out all the other videos we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.